Standing Lifehouse. I don't really like to use the word stand because I didn't really know what it meant until, honestly, the operative told me about the song Stand sometime a few years ago and referred to things as standing. But today I do use the word stand sometimes, and I am standing Lifehouse. I honestly don't understand why I love them so much. I'm aware they're not that good. I'm aware Lifehouse is a pretty basic post-grunge, butt rock, alternative rock band, as they are called these days, or were called a while ago, and maybe a little more pop rock, softer than most of the post-grunge. I just always liked Lifehouse. Honestly, when I first listened to Lifehouse a long time ago, I was not blown away. Even though I love them so much now, when I first heard Lifehouse, it was recommended to me by an online friend in 2001. I was not that excited by them. They're a little soft and boring or something, and I didn't really love them. But then maybe part of that was hearing it on these terrible Fry's Electronic speakers, these god awful, like $10 Fry's Electronics little crappy speakers. And then after I heard Hanging by a Moment over and over again in a car surrounded by the wall of sound and the guitars and the power chords and stuff, I began to really love it. And then hearing Lifehouse all the time, I got into it. I know a lot of people have the opposite effect. Maybe they like Hanging by a Moment the first time they heard it, and then hearing it dozens or hundreds of times over the next year turned them off. But hearing Lifehouse a bunch turned me on to them, and I started listening to them all the time. And I started sending people CDs with mostly Lifehouse songs. Mixed CDs are supposed to be a mix of bands, right? We make someone a mixed CD. It's supposed to be mixed music of various genres, maybe a theme to it, maybe mostly a certain genre. But I would send people these mixed CDs where a lot of the songs were obscure Lifehouse Bliss songs, rather than making an actual valid mixed CD showing off a bunch of music. So yeah, I made these mixed CDs where they were mostly Lifehouse, and that was maybe a little sad. So I've always liked Lifehouse, but honestly, personally, I prefer the second album, Stanley Kleinfeld, to almost every other album they've made. And the most recent stuff, the EP that they made in 2021 did not appeal to me that much. And Jason Wade's more solo work is not my favorite as much. I like the band as a whole, especially the original lineup with Sergio and Bryce is still good too. To me, Bryce's bass lines are more melodic and more interesting and technically more varied than Sergio's, but I like the original bass lines from the first two albums. So I don't really know how to explain my love for Lifehouse, but I love Lifehouse. And if you are into that style of music, into generic alternative rock, maybe you'll enjoy them too. But if you don't like Lifehouse, that's okay too. The variety, the spice of life, and everyone can like whatever they want. I can't control you and convince you to enjoy a band that I enjoy, just as you can't convince me to love something that I should enjoy that you enjoy. Though maybe I should be more open to other music. I know people send me music, and sometimes I don't listen to it. Honestly, when people send me songs, I don't always look them up or research them. Sometimes I listen. A lot of times I don't. That's one of my weaknesses. I'm not very open to new music, so I gravitate to things like Lifehouse, Fuel, maybe Puddle of Mud, a little less Puddle of Mud because they're a little boring. And Wes Scantlin has a very storied history. This isn't related to Lifehouse. We're going to talk about Wes Scantlin a little bit. Wes Scantlin, the lead singer in Puddle of Mud, he's done some crazy things. Now, we're going off on a tangent here, but Wes Scantlin has done stuff like break into Dolly Land and swim in a lake or something like that. And he's also got in trouble more recently for riding the carousel in the Denver airport. He said, I don't know, this guy was been drunk or something. He's like, I'm going to go sit in the luggage carousel and ride around. It's like, yeah, and he ended up getting jailed in Denver airport security, and he missed the concert. That's pretty sad. I think he had some real trouble with that. I think they fired him. Not that they fired him, he's still around and stuff, but he got in some real trouble with Denver airport and missed some concerts because he decided to ride around, take a joyride in luggage carousel. That's pretty silly. Even I wouldn't do that. Even during my most man, I've never ridden a luggage carousel. Even when I went to Oklahoma, I didn't do anything too crazy. Though I did try to go on the airport with a big luggage case, and I had to pick up a tag to get my luggage. I thought for some reason that it was small enough to fit in the upper, in cubbies up top. I thought it could be carry-on. It wasn't even close to carry-on. I had to take my luggage and get it sent to the Oklahoma destination, which is, I should have realized that. I should have been prepared for that. So I should have looked at the dimensions of luggage, but I didn't. Anyway, this video is to be about Lifehouse, and I like Lifehouse. But if you don't, that's okay, because Lifehouse, I know they're not amazing. I know they're a decent band. I know they're not going to appeal to everyone. I mean, no music can appeal to everyone, and maybe Lifehouse tries to appeal to people a little too much. You're a little soft, a little generic, just sort of average or above average. Even my favorite album, Stanley Kleinfeld, I'm aware that Stanley Kleinfeld is just one decent song with a couple of variations. Almost every song on Stanley Kleinfeld is very similar to one another. They flow together nicely, but at the same time, nothing really stands out. And if you want a lot of variety in your music, then Lifehouse really isn't for you. And yeah, that's about it. If you like Lifehouse, you like Lifehouse. If you don't, you don't, and everything's okay. That's okay. You can like whatever you like. I can like whatever I like, but I like Lifehouse.